fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No, R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing left to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll send a tight end in motion.
Ready.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early third down coming up.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Here's a screen set up for 4. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. They'll look to throw again. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion comes Pittman. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down. Richards pressured, gets there, and down he goes.
Brings up 3rd down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Check go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught by 4. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. And what does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
They give it, and it's 4. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
60-6.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Now it is first and goal.
19 right.
Back to throw. To the goal line and in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Downs goes in motion. On 2nd down, Richardson. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Browns have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Browns with the advantage. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment.
Got it. Ready.
3rd down, 3 to go.
65. Set. Buffalo 18.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down.
Track 60. Ready.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Browns. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it, and he'll get this forward to about the 33.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Downs goes in motion. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. Check go.
To throw, it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
70 Lions. Check.
Looking to throw, Richardson. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indy.
It's just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the 1st down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Pierre Strong on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
To the air now. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked by the former Bruin out of UCLA. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for six.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. On the return, this is Strong. Now an opening past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right back to the air following. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Colts have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, they have done it again. This defense scoring for the second time. Once on a pick and now on a scoop and score.
Yeah, when a defense can score once in a game, Mike, that's great. But when they can do it twice, it's remarkable. I mean, for them to be able to now impact this game on the scoreboard for the second time with that fumble return for a touchdown, just an incredible performance so far today by this defense.
On the return, this is Strong. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Open this drive on the ground with 4. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll look to throw. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Let's go.
Here's 4. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll run with 4. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. They'll run once more with 4. This will not do the trick. They've stopped them behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. And the Browns will cut the lead down to 4.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On play action, Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
First and 10 now from the 36. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. Into space. Inside the 20. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver, and once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
And he missed it. Missed the extra point. No good. And the score remains the same. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, this is strong. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's to the right side and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. The open man is Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. And he will score again. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Browns are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jaquan McMillan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. He gets free. Inside the 40. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by 4. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Cleveland. Back to throw. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll drop to throw. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
17 yards on that play. That's good for a Colts first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
At the Browns' 6-yard line.
They'll let Richardson run this himself. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up fourth and goal.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing. The key to any good quarterback sneak starts with the surge and the push of the offensive line. From there, can the quarterback find a seam? Can he find a little gap and drive his legs? In this case, give credit to the defensive line. They held their ground, they got a good push back, and they were able to come up with a huge stop on fourth down.
Now look out! He's to the 20! And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 99 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, How we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now. 60 by 6.
Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. And he will go all the way. And 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Colts. That is his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now a handoff to Ford. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
A gain there of 15. It's a Browns 1st down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Grant Delpit up to make the play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 7. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here's 3rd and 7. Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Finding space at the 40. Still on his feet. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Here we go. Here we go.
The motion man here is Mitchell.
Set, go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Here we go. Set. Hook.
They'll run here with Taylor. He is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one into the hands of Atwell. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. Up the middle, here's 4. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Throwing right, it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll look to throw. That's caught by 4. And he'll be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
And he'll take it on in. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Browns. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
He'll look to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Here we go.
The motion man here is Mitchell. They go right back to Taylor.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Let's go now.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Alert! Alert!
At the 17-yard line.
Check up!
On the ground, it's Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. So it's a win for the Colts. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.